Audio file compression is not to be confused with audio dynamics compression. Now, as I mentioned earlier, dynamics compression is an effect that we use to change the dynamic range, but that's not what we're doing when we talk about audio file compression. With audio file compression, what we're trying to do, we're trying to actually reduce the size of our digital audio files. And there's a couple of reasons we want to do this. Primarily, it's because smaller file sizes are just easier to store and share. And they're just easier to deal with. We can move them around. We can put a ton of them on a portable MP3 player or use them as a ringtone on a cell phone. There's all kinds of applications. And without audio file compression, a lot of the things we enjoy today in terms of rich media and cool experiences probably wouldn't be able to take place. A lot of our favorite websites, MySpace and YouTube, things like that, all exist because you can actually compress audio files. Of course, you probably know there's a trade-off. When we compress an audio file or make it smaller, we have to take some of the data out of there, and that's the sound quality of the file itself. Whenever we compress the file, we have to figure out a way to make it smaller, and a lot of times the quality of the sound is reduced via compression. Now, when you're working and you've gone through all these different tasks that we've shown in these other movies to get a good sound and get a great sound and work with your audio at really high audio quality levels, it can be a little hard to stomach the idea of losing some of that sound quality just to create a smaller file. And I know how that feels. But the other reality is that in all likelihood, whatever you're making, it's probably going to be heard in a compressed format at this point. If you think about distribution and getting things out there, it's a lot more likely that whatever you're making is going to be heard in a compressed format. So it makes sense to kind of take charge of the situation, get to know what audiophile compression is, and apply it in a way that at least you can be happy with the results. While people still buy audio CDs and there are other uncompressed delivery formats, the amount of things you can listen to or preview and access online in a compressed format is really amazing. And if you're making something, it's also a way to get it out there for free. So there's a really good chance that compressing your files down to get them out there is going to take place.